Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction for you guys. Today, guys, of course, we are checking out The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 7, entitled Chapter 15. Of course, we won't know the actual title until we watch the episode, as always. Once again, we are in uncharted territory. We're not sure what's going to happen here, because with the marketing of Season 2 of Mandalorian, they were really smart. They only showed footage from the first 4 episodes in the marketing leading up to starting of Season 2. Then after that, starting with the Ahsoka episode, we had no idea. Now, obviously, with the Ahsoka stuff, that was pretty much heavily predicted to the point where it was basically confirmed until we actually watched the episode, but we all kind of knew Ahsoka, right? But after that, no idea. So with the last episode, Grogu was reaching out through the Force, as I was saying in my review for episode 6 last week, ascended. There's a lot of theories about who he reached out to, and I don't think whoever he reached out to potentially is going to show up until the finale, which is, of course, next week for Season 2. Of course, he was captured by I almost said the Empire. Well, basically, I think Moff Gideon is kind of working still under the Empire, essentially, but he was taken by Moff Gideon. He was taken, and it's not good. It was really sad to watch. Grogu throwing around stormtroopers like nothing, and actually force choking at one point, kind of iffy, but still really fun to see where he knows these are the bad guys. He's throwing around like nothing. But there's a lot of theories, of course, who he reached out to the Force, who he ascended, and who he reached out to. I'm on the side that it may be Luke or Mace. I mean, if Mace Windu truly did survive the fall in Revenge of the Sith, a lot of rumors saying Cal Kestis. Now, I think the Ezra Bridger is not going to be... I think that's kind of out of the running at this point because I think he's still lost. I think wherever Thrawn is, that's where Ezra is. So I feel like that's going to be handled on the Ahsoka show because there's a lot of stuff they dropped in the Disney Investor stuff yesterday. Insane amount of stuff, including, of course, an Ahsoka show that's set during the time period of this. And I think Rangers of the New Republic, I think that's what it's called also, which they haven't confirmed who's a part of Rangers of the New Republic, but there's a lot of theories of who is involved in that show. But anyways, a lot of crazy stuff going on. I'm really enjoying I think Season 2 is so much better than Season 1. Season 1 was amazing for Mandalorian, but Season 2 of The Mandalorian has been phenomenal. And I can't stop praising it because they've done so many amazing things. And of course, Boba fucking Fett is back. So, without further ado, guys, I'm going to just get into this fucking episode and see what they show us. Because I'm hyped as hell. I can't wait to see what they do for the penultimate episode. That's how you pronounce that word. Penultimate episode leading up to the Season 2 finale next week. Okay, guys, let's go. Whoa.
Inmate 34667.
Bill Burr.
Inmate 34667.
What?
Please salute Marshal Dune.
Getting him out. Getting him out.
I remand prisoner number 34667 to my custody.
I don't think that's so hard to ask, do you?
He looks so fucking badass.
Can I tell you this other guy?
Building that crew, man. Building that crew. That's what's most exciting. I'm curious about this planet. It's pretty interesting. Okay. Music a little different. Okay, I was wondering what the title was going to be.
I help you guys get him back, you guys let me go?
That's not how this works.
Oh.
Then what's in it for me?
You get a better view.
Fett. Punch in the coordinates to more.
Fett. That's awesome. Fett.
Copy that.
I just love the fact this is happening. This is so cool.
That's the refinery right there. Not gonna need long
This is
inside.
so cool.
Once I get the coordinates, you guys gotta get me the hell out of there.
You get to the roof. I'll drop in and pull you out. I'll go.
Hey buddy, I might be good at fast talking, but I don't think I can explain away a guy in a Mando suit to Imperial guards.
He's
So
gonna
unless
take
you
his
can
suit
out
off,
that helmet,
right?
It's gonna be me going in alone.
Right? Just drop it in.
Now that right there is worth the price of admission.
Wish I could say I look good on him, but I'd be lying.
Hey, how's it feel?
Kind of weird.
Huh?
Probably. I mean,
Hey, come on, man. You still get to wear a helmet, right?
Feels better when it's off.
take it off. Take off the helmet, man. Come on. Okay.
Yeah, Empire, New Republic. It's all the same to these people. Look, if you were born on Mandalore, you believe one thing. If you're born on Alderaan, you believe something else. But guess what?
Yeah.
Neither one of them exist anymore.
Yeah. I mean, kinda.
Just a realist. Everybody's got their lines they don't cross until things get messy.
That's the
As far as I'm
point.
concerned, if you
Things
can
change.
stay and still sleep at night.
Control, this is Juggernaut 3. Report,
Oh my God. What's happening? I'm guessing it's them, right? Right?
Pirates.
Yeah, definitely not them. So that's what's blowing all them up. Good timing. Good timing. Oh shit. Oh shit. There's more of them. Oh. Damn. Oh. They should just turn away. Just turn away. You're gonna lose. He's really good at hand-to-hand combat, of course. Dang. Is that the last of them? Oh, shit. Yep, yep.
Never thought you'd be happy to see stormtroopers.
for this mission, yes. They're all cheering them. Kind of weird, but yeah.
Who?
Valinez. I used to serve under him.
Will he recognize you?
I don't know.
I mean, they looked right at each other, so...
I'm not taking the chance.
Nope, no face. Took it off. She's not really seeing his face. But he is.
What's your TK number?
I don't know what that is, but hopefully...
TK number is...
Go recharge the power quill. You're not dismissed.
Oh shit, you're not dismissed. Oh boy.
I wonder what's taking them so long.
So what you into?
Having a drink.
Where you from, Brown Eyes?
Well, if you knew.
I'm gonna toast to Operation Cinder. All those people. Ones who died. Was it good for them? Their families? The guys I served with?
Everybody thinks they want freedom. But what they really want is order.
No. No, I don't think so. Yep. 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 Nice shot. Yep. Yep. Oh, Bill. I figured he was gonna do that. I figured. Oh, that was good.
You know, it's too bad Mayfield didn't make it out alive back then.
Yeah. Too bad.
What are you talking about?
You're home. You're free, man. You're home free.
Like prisoner number 347.
Moff Gideon, you have something I want.
Yes.
He means more to me than you will ever know.
There you guys have it. The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 7, Chapter 15, The Believer. Overall, pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. It was more of like a side quest type thing. I mean, it was ultimately to get to where Moff Gideon's ship is to go get Grogu. But ultimately, it was a sidetracked episode or whatever to kind of go over here. We had to go away from this stuff a little bit. But it's actually meant for the main story and all that. So... they had teased in the last episode they were going to break out Bill Burr's character. I'm bad with names. I think they said the name a couple times. It didn't really click for me, so don't kill me. I'm just going to say Bill Burr. Because he's basically playing Bill Burr in Star Wars. So he's playing himself, basically. And so they had teased that in the last episode. And straight up right away, no waiting, no build-up, just breaking him out. Just breaking him out. Cara Dune breaks him out. And they go to the planet, and they basically pretend to be like a version of a stormtrooper. He had said at one point to Mando, he's like, yeah, now you're wearing stormtrooper armor. Like, it's not really a stormtrooper armor. It's like something a little different, but still, I guess it's under the same idea of it, essentially a little bit different looking. So they drive that basically explosive, material. I forget what they called it. Dye something. I don't know. But then we had, of course, we showed a little bit of like this village of people on the planet. And I think that was kind of highlighting how bad the Empire really is, or whatever, because they're still working kind of under the Empire, like stuff's still going on. Just because the Emperor's gone doesn't mean anything. I mean, Moff Gideon is still flying around trying to be basically, because someone had said this, he's acting like the new Darth Vader, kind of like the way like his armor is, and just the way he's like believing fully in the Empire like Vader did for the longest time. So regardless of the Emperor being gone, stuff is still happening under the Empire, and it's going to morph into the First Order. It's basically the same thing. So we see the village, so clearly their planet has been overran by the Empire, and then we have these, I guess, pirates, these, creatures, these aliens that are basically there to take out the Empire. And, of course, I thought that it was Fett and them, Cara Dune and all them, Fennec, taking out these other basically vehicles carrying this stuff. And no, it wasn't them at all. It was the pirates. I was like, oh, okay, they're taking them out just to kind of help with destroying the Empire. But no, that wasn't the case at all. It was these pirates, and it was a really good fight scene between Mando and all of them, and him just like shooting that one, the first creature that fell off with the explosive device, and explodes, and then he picks up the other one, throws it at him, and there's still a lot more. And then, which is something they don't hardly ever do in Star Wars, the stormtroopers on the bridge actually took all those aliens out. Pretty much all the hits were contacting, as we know, are connecting to their targets. Like, stormtroopers in general are horrible at aiming and shooting. Like we saw in the last episode with Fett and Fennec fighting all of those stormtroopers, they kept missing. They kept missing their targets. So it's like at this point, yeah, they're all hitting all their targets. Like at this point, because like I guess because we're kind of in the view in the sense of the Empire, because they're infiltrating the base, that we're going to show them in a better light in terms of like they're taking out their bad guys, which is, I guess these are the good guys, the pirates were, because they're trying to destroy those vehicles because, they're mining the planet and they've taken over and they don't want them there. So those were actually the good people, but unfortunately Mando had to stay undercover. The biggest surprise, the biggest reveal is that Pedro Pascal actually was in the episode. Now, apparently he's been in a lot more of the show this season than last season in terms of wearing the suit. Of course, he voices the character the whole time, but apparently based off of reports that in the first season he was there for a little bit, and of course when the helmet came off in season 1, but he was apparently in a lot more of season 2 in terms of actually wearing the suit more. And then of course he was in a good chunk. I was surprised how long the helmet was actually off, because I was expecting that once he gets his face scanned, he was going to put the helmet back on. But I think that would have caused more suspicion with the Imperial officer or whoever that guy was that just gets shot. It reminded me kind of like a To the Empire or whatever, and this like Bill Burr just shoots him, just gets rid of him. It kind of reminds me of with a who shot first, Han Solo of course shot first. It kind of reminded me of that a little bit, but they let him go at the end of the episode. Quite surprised, but I think it was because of that last act where he literally just destroys all of the material that they had acquired that was there in that base. And I thought the whole base was going to explode. Maybe it ended up falling into the waterfall. I'm not really sure, but at least they showed all the explosions from when he shot that far away shot. It hit. It was really cool to see them. I was quite surprised by the ending, too, because when they let him go, I thought Mando was building a team. Maybe he still will. Maybe he just won't be including him. But I thought he was going to be building a team, because that is a giant ship, a giant, I guess, version of a Star Destroyer. I'm not really sure that Moff Gideon's on. It's a type of ship for sure. It's massive. How are they going to be able to infiltrate with only like a couple of people? Because right now, Cara Dune, it seems like she's on board. Fennec and Fett. And I like how that Mando called him Fett when he was over the comm, like, Fett, Fett's like, okay. And I like the one scene where all 5 of them are there together to kind of talk out, kind of like going in or whatever, and they're on the ship. And, of course, Boba Fett has his helmet off. Something that people had brought up, and it was not a lot of people, but I noticed people were bringing up, they didn't like the fact that there was a lot of Fett not wearing his helmet. Time has changed since we saw him in the original trilogy. Like, things had changed for his character in so many ways. So him talking more, him being, more upfront of showing his face, like, he's just a different person than he was a couple years ago because the Sarlacc pit, like, all these things changed. So he's not the same character. So I'm perfectly fine with seeing Fett without his helmet. Now, when he came off the ship for the first time, when Carden was walking, Bill Burr's character up there, I was like, oh my god, he looks so good. Like, it's just amazing. But I liked when his helmet was off, talking to them about, the planet they're going to and the Imperial base and all that kind of stuff. It was really, really cool. I'm excited, man. I really am. Like, I think just based off of the thing at the end where he basically sent that hologram message to Gideon. He's like, I'm coming. You have no idea how much he means to me. Like, it was really good. It felt really good to hear that from him, saying he means more to me than he'll ever for you, or something along the lines that, like, basically saying, he's mine, It was a really heartfelt moment to know that he cares that much for the kid. But I thought that maybe Bill Burr's character was going to stick around. They let him go, which was not part of the plan, but of course I was like, they're going to let him go, maybe. We'll see. Maybe not. But I wonder who's going to be a part of the team to save Grogu. I don't know. There's a lot of speculation of what's going to happen, and I cannot wait. What'd you guys think of the episode, the penultimate episode, of course, before the Season 2 finale next week? I'm curious to know your thoughts, guys. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts about today's episode of The Mandalorian. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.